Hi guys, welcome back to our let's play of Pillars of the Earth. This is part 5 and we are in a new chapter with this little redhead kid. And let's see what expects us. Why do we have a map? No. We have off the King's Bridge. But that won't help us now. What do we have here? My slingshot rarely misses. Okay. Hunt for food. What is here? Here's a boar. Dead, rotting, what a waste. We can interact with it. No, we are not eating the rotten meat. There's something, hoof prints. Deer marks, fresh, stay alert, Jack. Okay. So let's keep going, let's see if we can find that deer. We can't go anywhere from here. There is the deer. Okay. Slingshot it. Damn. Hear this again? Okay. We can't right click. Ah, now we did it. Okay.
Yes.
This will bring us through winter. Mother will be proud. This will bring us through winter. Okay. Let's take it and bring it back home, I guess. Oh, he is butchering it right on the spot.
My name is Jack. For a long time, it was the only name I had known. I was born and raised in a cave by my mother. We were used to getting by, but that year the winter had been harsh. I was proud to have killed my first deer that day. And while waiting for Mother to help me cure it, I decided to practice my reading.
The cave.
The
Okay.
Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
Remember the verse.
He
Think harder.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
Before him not a single fort remained.
Before him, not a single fort remains.
Afternoon was approaching fast, and Mother still hadn't returned. So, if I wanted to cure the meat, I had to do it on my own. Else it would all go to waste.
Okay. Soon I will know it all by heart. Heart? Mother needs to chop more wood. Where is she anyway? What can I do there? Not much. Venison. My first deer. Mother will be so proud.
I can't eat it raw. I need to
Okay.
cure it. Meat goes bad fast.
What is this? Tools, tools, castle, sacks, and bookshelf. Let's look at the bookshelf. One book is in French, the other in Latin. One book is in French, the other in Latin. Sacks. Our last nuts and turnips. The rest has gone moldy. Mother says it's the worst winter ever. Mother didn't take any tools, so she isn't hunting. Where did she go? Caves upon caves. Horses and cows in between in between. That's what a real town must look like. Caves upon caves. He grew up in a
There
cave.
he is. Charles the Great, protector of my town. You're coming with me.
Okay. Charles the Great, made by mother. Take. Tools. Ellen's bow. Inspect. Ellen and Jack keep a variety of short and long-range weapons in their home. The two lead their lives as outlaws, outside of society and the protection of the law. A bow can serve as an invaluable tool both for hunting and self-protection. Most outlaws were once accused of a crime, but failed to appear for judgment. According to the law, their contracts, claims, and ownership then fell void. As outlaws have no rights, anyone can harm them, or capture them and turn them in. Thus many outlaws turn to a life of hiding and thievery. Okay, what else? We can go there. Outside there's stuff too. Here are logs. Dry wood, for fire, dry wood. Put some wood in there. Mother chopped this last autumn. Put some wood in the fire to cure the
Good.
meat.
It's warmer. Now I need some wet wood to make it smoke properly.
Wet wood. Okay, let's go outside.
Huh? What's that?
What's that noise coming from the forest? Pile of rocks. For slingshot practice, take some. Twigs covered in snow, perfect for curing. Take that. Let's get the meat cured. And then we will go look what is the noise we are
Mother will
hearing.
be proud. Now,
Sounds like a
what's that
baby
noise?
crying. Can we still take some rocks? Or have we already? I guess we already have. Follow the noise. We have been here before. Can't build, can't throw. Too big to be useful. Are we back in the first part from the tutorial? No, but there's a horse. They didn't have a horse. What is this? This is Francis with a child.
He hasn't seen you. Who is he? A whip. That's what he is. A whip. That means he's someone bad. I told you about people like him, remember?
Is he a monk? Is he a priest? He's a bailiff. What's that in his hands?
Is he a priest? Almost. He's a monk. Although not an ordinary one. Maybe an official. this one bit.
He looks nice though. He's smiling.
Listen, cub. I am sorry. I know there's so much you want to know about the world out there, but for now, we must stay hidden. And never trust a man of God. Least of all his compassion. You'll either end up in a monastery or at the gallows. Get down.
Okay,
Easy now, it's just someone little. No need to be afraid.
she really has a bad opinion of the church.
I'm going to follow him. You go home and wait for me, little cub.
Bloody rag. Piece of cloth. Covered in blood. Did the monk leave it? Bloody piece of cloth. What the hell? Did they leave the child behind?
Mother? What's that mound over there? I should take a look.
What is what? Oh, a mound. Something was buried here. Food? Some treasure? They buried the wife and left the child? Can't believe it. Really? What the hell? I want to go home. Why? The ice broke and hasn't mended yet. I better stay alert. Who's that guy?
Don't move. We killed a pig thief in Salisbury, we can kill you too. Bloody outlaw. Where's the baby? Did you eat it?
I don't have the baby.
I don't have the baby.
Right. What's this?
Give it back.
What do you want with this? You can't read.
Give it back.
Leave the boy be, Alfred.
He took the baby. I saw him take Mother's cloak. He's the only one around. Who else would have taken it?
Wolves.
It was a monk.
A monk took it.
A monk?
Yes, on a horse.
Is that true? Where did he go?
He should take us there.
Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
What is your name, boy?
Jack.
Jack.
Do you live in these woods, Jack? Then you know this place better than us. Please. I don't know why I left the child. I thought I couldn't take care of him alone, but I cannot leave him to die either. I have to know if he's all right. Will you help us?
Nod.
You're a good lad. I owe you.
If you want your silly book back, you better keep your word.
Weird. Totally wasn't
For
counting
now,
on this.
I had no choice. The girl was sobbing, while her father remained tense but quiet. The boy kept on pushing me, which confused me greatly. I had never been hated before. If I had any plans of getting away, it would be like hunting deer. I had to stay sharp until the others forgot to be.
Okay. Follow the monk's trail.
The monk had crossed a small stream, or he had followed its course north, which would have led him towards the next village. Either way, the tracks ended at a riverbed as evening was fast approaching. The big man looked at me. "Which way, boy?" he asked. But I could only guess.
Cross the river. Follow the river. He wants to go to St. John in the forest, I guess.
The stream led us to a more convenient crossing. Here, one could easily pass without getting drenched in icy water. Suddenly, the boy called out. He had spotted something on the other bank. A set of fresh hoofprints. He laughed triumphantly as our eyes locked.
Admit his success.
So, we crossed the river, the boy cheerfully mocking my skills as a tracker.
Keep on walking.
What is it?
He got us lost.
Did you?
Papa, I'm tired.
That's all right. Come on, up on my shoulders you go.
No, I'm too heavy, and you're too tired anyway. I will remain steadfast.
You should all get some rest. Alfred, stay here with them while I take a look ahead.
No, don't go.
I won't be far, dear. Besides, you can do me a favour while I'm gone. Have an eye on the lads and make sure they get some sleep, all right?
All right.
See? You are steadfast. I won't be long.
Huh. The mother was following the monk.
You stay where I can see you while my sister rests. And no tricks.
Get your book back. I can't do anything. Ah, no. Snow. Right above his head. Boy, he's sleeping. Poor girl. Mother would take better care of her. My book. He is getting it all wet.
Ha.
Soon I will know it all by heart.
Huh? What is it? Did you hear something?
Don't be scared, shake head. The fog is lifting.
The fog is lifting.
I don't like you. Tell me, why do you care about your book so much? Wait, where is it? You sneaky thief. I knew it. You just want to rob us.
You took it first.
You're an animal. You don't even know what it is.
I'm not an animal, I'm a hunter. The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great. has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
What are you rambling on about?
It's from the book.
How do you know this? You're an animal.
I'm not an animal. I'm a hunter.
I'm not an animal. I'm a hunter.
A hunter? What do you hunt?
Boar, duck, deer.
So you are an outlaw. No one's allowed to hunt deer except for the king.
The king?
Hey, you see that? Over there in the fog. There is something there.
What is that? What is it? Looks like some deer antlers. Am I scaring him?
What is it?
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children! Martha, wake up, dear.
Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Did you find him?
Yes, dear, we did.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
If I'd known you lived this close, my Agnes might have been safe.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you? Will you be able to get work soon?
Give soup to Alfred,
Hard
give
to
soup
say.
to Martha.
People don't
Give
usually
soup
hire
to
a
Martha.
master builder in winter. Too cold for stirring water. Sometimes you get lucky, but not this year.
Thank you, Jack.
Some time ago I had work in Exeter. They offered me the post of builder for the Castellan, to keep the walls and defences in shape. It would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better than to build churches.
Well, I worked on one once. That was good work. I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
You know, a man like you should not beat himself so hard.
No. No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby son behind.
Women die in labor. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different story. One I haven't even told Jack yet. All I can say is, I raised him alone in this cave, outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
We hunt, we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive. You can thank Jack for the meal, by the way. My little cub caught his first deer today, all by himself.
I'm impressed.
What's a cathedral?
It's a big house for people to pray.
They go there to rob each other?
No, they don't prey on each other. They talk to God.
It's a place of worship and a home for priests and monks.
Oh.
Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
And so do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will. Thank you. they're asleep now. So, what is it?
I told you that the monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
What? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care. More than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and gentle and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel, and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
I don't know. I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to leave. I'm going to see a castle.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. One of knights and monks preying upon each other in a big, dark cave. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the kind giant and learning his mysterious ways.
Pillars of the Earth from the Ashes, Chapter 2, Jack. What you did. You caught a deer and cured it for dinner. You ran into Tom Builder and his family. You gave Martha soup first. Alfred tolerated you. You are looking forward to finally leaving the forest. You found information about Jack and Ellen's lives as outlaws. Okay. Chapter 3. Okay, this was a short chapter. Conspiracy. Ah, we are still in the cave. Nice.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
So who
You're
are
a
we?
mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what have you built so far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
Houses. I mostly carve rocks. I haven't built much yet.
That must be hard work.
Right.
Tell me, how are you getting along?
Fine.
You know, you don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm not afraid.
Martha?
They're looking for you.
I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
Tom will beat them up. My mother will protect you. I've got a slingshot.
I've got a slingshot.
Maybe you could teach me how to use it.
I will.
Papa usually protects me. But he can't always be around. he needs to take care of himself too.
We're more now. I will always be around. You need to learn to defend yourself.
You need to learn to defend yourself.
I want to, but I'm still so small. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Give her your straw doll. Insist, leave her be.
This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you.
Oh. Am I his princess?
You are. Together, you are brave and smart, and will never give up.
All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Martha! Where are you?
Come on. We're going
Time
on
to
a
go.
great quest.
Okay.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury, while I grew quieter and quieter. Finally, we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all.
I left the forest.
By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed uneasy.
We headed toward town. We went to see the bishop. It would be nice if he got a job. We headed towards town.
Mother seemed happy to head directly into town and avoid the palace. These churchmen are all crooks, she said. But Tom answered with a worried expression on his brow. They might be the only ones willing to hire a mason around here.
We kept on walking through town.
Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over. Rumor had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a robe say, "That voice, it's her. The witch. She was here 10 years ago." But apart from me, no one took notice.
Earl's Castle. The castle of Earl Bartholomew Shiring. Wow, nice castle.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
Okay.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to get along.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Okay, guys. So that's it for this episode. We will continue next time. I hope you enjoyed. Come back for more and see you soon. Bye.